Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing my ultimate cozy chicken soup recipe, which you can enjoy on its own or turn into 5 easy variations. I have my chicken ready here, so let's begin. Let's start with the ingredients. Of course, we're going to use a whole chicken. The reason I'm using a whole chicken is because it gives so much flavor. And then we're also going to use 3 onions, 4 garlic cloves, 5 or 6 carrots and some celery. I'm using 5 celery sticks. Lastly, I'm also going to use 3 chicken stock cubes and of course some pepper and salt. Now it's time to cut the vegetables into small pieces. As you can see now, I'm done cutting the vegetables. So now I'm going to start with making the soup. I'm going to start by putting some olive oil in the pan. I'm going to saute the vegetables first because this brings out their flavor. And then I'm going to add some pepper and salt. Next, add your chicken on top of the vegetables. Then add the water until the chicken is covered. I'm using 3 liters. Now you want to add your chicken stock cubes. I'm using 3. Bring it to a gentle boil, then reduce the heat and let it simmer for 2 to 2.5 hours. By cooking the chicken with the bones, we get a rich, nourishing broth full of healthy nutrients and natural collagen. This is one of the reasons why homemade chicken soup is so good for you. Don't forget to stir the soup occasionally. I also like to turn the chicken around every 30 minutes. As you can see, this recipe is pretty easy. It just takes some time to cook and develop the flavors. A plus is that your kitchen will smell absolutely delicious while you're making this. Once the chicken is cooked, carefully remove it from the pan. Please be very careful because by now the chicken is so soft and tender, it's very easy to fall apart. Now you want to let it cool slightly before we're going to remove the meat of the bones so that we don't burn ourselves. I have let it cool now for about 15 to 20 minutes. And as you can see, I'm wearing gloves. So now I'm going to carefully remove all of the meat from the bones. This should go very easy right now because everything is so soft and tender. But please be careful that you remove all of the small bones because they can sometimes be easy to miss. When you're done, it should look something like this. When you are done removing all of the meat, then you can add the shredded chicken back into the soup. And that's it, your soup is ready. Now that our soup base is ready, let's explore 5 ways to enjoy it. So now I will give you 5 different ways to enjoy your soup. First, enjoy the soup as it is, or add some bread, simple, warm and nourishing. Sometimes the easiest meals are the best. The second option is to add some noodles. This is one of my own favorites to have for lunch. For example, when I get home from the gym, I have an easy and healthy meal. You can also add a boiled egg to the noodles with some fresh parsley and some chili and soy sauce. You can use whatever chili you like. Normally I like to use a chili oil, but I didn't have that on hand today, so I choose an alternative, some Tabasco. Since it is one of my own favorites and I know a lot of people like chicken noodle soup as well, I will show you how I make it. First add a noodle of your choice, then I add the fresh parsley and a tablespoon of soy sauce. Then add the soup to your bowl. Next add a chili of your choice. If you don't like this, you can of course skip it. And if you want, you can also add a boiled egg. Great for some extra protein. So that was the second option, the chicken noodle soup, one of my favorites, super delicious. The third variation is another variation with rice instead of noodles. And again, you can also add a boiled egg, some fresh parsley, some soy sauce and chili. The fourth option is to enjoy it with some potatoes, some fresh parsley, and again a boiled egg. And number 5, a lighter option, add some vermicelli and some fresh parsley. This is quick, easy and still full of flavor. Of course, you can mix and match these variations or add any vegetables you like to make it your own. Another thing that I always like to do, because we made quite a bit of chicken soup, is I like to freeze portions, and then when I'm ready to eat it, I can simply take it out of the freezer and add any variation I like. I also find when I freeze the soup with the noodles already in it, that the noodles get mushy when you reheat the soup. So this also solves that problem. And that's it, 5 simple ways to enjoy your chicken soup. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which variation you're going to try next. See you in the next one.